Students, water is very important for all of us. When we get up in the morning, we require water to brush our teeth, we require water to make tea, we require water to take to school, we want water to go to the toilet. Our parents, our mother wants water to cook the food, to water our garden, our plants. We require water for animals, birds, the whole planet. Water is very, very important. Without water, we can't survive. In our today's lesson, we are going to find out why water is very important for our fields, for our Mother Earth. Let's find out. Students, the name of our lesson is irrigation. What do you mean by irrigation? The artificial supply of water to the fields is called irrigation. Artificial, what do you mean by artificial supply of water? See, it's all man-made. Man has made pipes through canals, through artificial means like through sprinklers. We supply water to the fields, and that is called as irrigation. So, understood, students, what is irrigation? Okay. Students, the water for irrigation in Goa is stored in storage tanks, in natural springs, Bundharas, wells, lakes, and dams. Okay, we shall study this one by one and try to understand from how water is stored in Goa through this different means. Okay, first is storage tanks. Students, you must have noticed in some houses, we have syntax storage tanks where we store water to supply water to our houses. Similarly, Goa has built huge storage tanks. Okay, and this water is collected from the monsoon, from the rainfall, and it's used to cultivate or to irrigate rabi and kharif crops. In Goa, we have around 400 large storage tanks, mostly in talukas of Salsette and Bardes. We use this water mostly to irrigate rice fields and arachid groves in Ponda Taluka. These are the pictures of the storage tanks. Can you see the first picture? The huge storage tanks. Okay, we are built in Goa. Just observe this syntax tanks which are at home. These are all called as storage tanks. Natural springs. From natural springs, water is used to cultivate arachid trees and bananas. We must have seen so many examples in Goa. We have Fatorpa, Raitor, Kavelosin, okay, Torval in Chiroda, Ambori in Arai, and Sinkeri in Kanduli. Okay, in Pomburpa also we have. So we have very famous natural springs in Goa. Now we'll see some pictures of natural springs in Goa. Can you see these pictures? These are called as natural springs, where we get water supply. It's very medicinal water. So next we have students, we have is Bundharas. Now Bundharas are nothing but a small masonry dams built for storing water, and this water from these Bundharas is used to take water to irrigate into the fields. Okay, and now we will see some pictures and we'll get clear idea what they are called Bundharas. Okay, these are the pictures you see. Can you see? You must have seen in Goa many places small dams. They are called masonry dams. Okay, understood, students? Okay. Next, students, we have wells. Wells are a very common thing, and you all know wells are being used for irrigation. Okay, well irrigation is found in low-lying coastal areas in Pan and Bardes. Now this water is used, we lift it by hands, and we supply to our homes. And also now modern days, water is drawn through pumps and supplied to the fields. Okay, here are some pictures of wells. Simple well, gone wells there. Next we have lakes. How do we get lakes, students? Sometimes water from the springs and the rainwater gets collected large hollow lands, okay, deep lands, and then that forms a lake. We have so many important lakes, famous lakes in Goa where tourists come to, like Mayam is one of the famous lakes, okay, and Mayam. Then we also have Chimbel, Karamboli, Kakoda, Kuchori. These are very famous lakes in Goa. Next we have dams. I think, students, all of you know what we mean by dams. Dam is built across the river to store water. Okay, and dam is usually built of concrete, hard concrete. Okay, now this water from the dam is taken through the canals and supplied to irrigate fields. Okay, now in Goa we have three main irrigation projects. Okay, one is Lauling, Tilhari, okay, and Anjune project. Okay, these are three. My dear students, have you ever imagined the water you get at home through the taps, from where the water comes? Now that water comes from treatment plants. Okay, now what is treatment plant? See, it's a factory wherein water is gathered to the pipes, and from the river it comes, and it is purified, it's cleansed, and only then the water is supplied through our homes. Now in North Goa we have two treatment plants. One is called as Asnora treatment plant, where they get water from the river Asnora, and this water is supplied in Mapsa, Picholi, TV, and many other places. And one more treatment plant we have in Sankeli, and they get water from the river Valvati. Okay, this is something very important. You all must know from where the water comes and what is treatment plant. Okay, students, have you understood? Okay, very good. Now, same thing we have in South Goa. South Goa also we have a treatment plant at Opa Water Works near Ponda. Okay, and this they get water from the river Kandepur, and it supplies water to Margao, Panaji, Vasco da Gama, and Ponda. It also supplies water to industries in Mormoga. I'm sure students you have understood the lesson well. Okay, thank you very much, and God bless you all.